crazy here. Ooh, a bit heavy. What's happening here? Oh, the sticker's caught on this. There you go. Paper towel really quick. Keep that on the side. I wasn't expecting it to break like that. Start with this bag like that. Let's go to the next one. Okay. So finish off the chicken one. This is easy. Perfect. All right. There's that. I toss this. One, two, yeah, three. Those look like 3 good portions. I'm gonna go with that. That makes sense. All right. There we go. Set those to the side. What should I do next? Let's do chickens. Full chickens. 3 of them. All right. This is gonna probably be the most work here. Ooh, 15 people. What's up, guys? Start by getting the bag open. Just getting all this meat ready for the week, if everyone's wondering. Gonna do a lot of barbecue this week. I've also got to do up a couple racks of ribs here. I got a pork shoulder. What else do I got? Some hot dogs too, but that's just getting those out and into a vacuum sealed bag. But I'm gonna put these. I don't know how I want to put these into the freezer. I'll probably spatchcock all of them. I'll start there. All right, let's set these aside. Start with this guy. If anyone's wondering, this is what I got. Full chickens. Nothing special. And I'm going to remove the spine right through here. I'm about to do that. So I'll just mark out where I'm going. Something like that. And then again, like that. We're going to go through right there. Shouldn't be too difficult. When I do it, I like to put my fingers in. Hold the neck to the side and just kind of work the knife down through. I don't know if you guys can see that good or not. It looks like you can. Boom. Easy. You can either go like this and pull it right back through. It's not that hard. If you have a good sharp knife, you should easily be able to get through this. Go, went to the joint there. That's whatever. There we go. There we go. All right. This is a chicken neck. I'm sure you all know what that is. It's great for soups and stocks. If you just give a quick little cut right here and push it open, there you got a spatchcocked chicken. But now that I've done this, I actually feel like splitting this completely in half. I like to run my thumb through there. And then try and follow it as far as possible. Then you kind of have to go with the knife at some point, right? So we'll come back in. Nothing crazy. There we go. I didn't even go through the skin. Almost. Cool. Chicken half. It also has this little piece right in here. If you take your fingers, you can usually get up in here. Actually, having a lot of trouble right now. There we go. You can pull this out. Pretty straightforward stuff. You also want to pull out this little piece of cartilage. No one's going to want to eat that or chew on that. And if you want to take it a little further, I think I had a paper towel here somewhere. I don't think I do. Let's clean these up though. One sec. Got a couple pieces right here, but go ahead and just wipe out some of this gunk. You can also just take the time right now so we don't have to later. And at the bottom of a chicken, usually near where the butt would be, there's usually extra skin. So you can just go in right quick with your knife, just chop that off too. There's that. So we're going to do that on both sides. Can't get a good grip on this. There we go. There we go. All right. First chicken split. Done. Probably should have thought this through and made a little garbage pile somewhere. All right, I'll just make a pile of half chickens over here. No. So just like before, I'm cutting right down through along the spine. I'm just holding it firm. And as long as your knife's sharp, it shouldn't really be difficult to get through. Again, there's a chicken neck. I keep feeling like I'm about to say turkey. Give a quick cut. Where are those legs? They're there. There we go. If you want, you can run your finger underneath, pull out that bone again. I'm going to leave this guy spatchcocked just like this. Sometimes it is nice just to have an entire chicken just like that for presentation and whatnot. Pull off. This doesn't have as much fattiness on the bottom of the skin. There's long flaps. So I'll leave that there just because when we spatchcock this, or sorry, when we cook it spatchcocked, that should get nice and crispy. Whereas on the other chicken, it was super fatty. All right, there we go. Clean up right there too. Perfect. Okay. There's the second chicken done. Bam. There you go. It's easy, you just gotta pull out the spine. Kind of a morbid sentence to just throw down, but whatever. All right, last chicken. What's this? There we go. A little bit of All right. All right, here's the last chicken. We'll be done with this in a second. I'll move along. What's going on, Dino? I'm just preparing meat for the week. These are my chickens I'm going to be barbecuing this week. I also got some racks of ribs that I will be doing up. I just did up some chicken wings a second ago. And then I have a pork shoulder I'm going to be butchering as well. Just chilling, man. Just spatchcocking some chickens. In fact, I might actually put this one in half, just like I did the first. Yeah. Where I got a YouTube barbecue channel, I barbecue a lot of meat, and I got to prepare it. And I thought I could just go live, you know, and chill, because I usually just do this in my kitchen anyway. So why not share the love and the knowledge? There you go. I was saying before, I'm pulling out these chicken necks. I'm going to throw them in my freezer. Nothing crazy. Trimming off all this extra fat skin. It's good for soups and stocks. Take the knife, run it right through here, pull it open. That's how you split open a chicken. I like using my fingers right there. It's usually a little more, I was going to say humane, but it's a dead bird. I don't really know why I would say that. Yeah, you stick your thumb underneath there, pull out that bone. Then thumb again, pull out the cartilage. You got your chicken spatchcocked. Run a knife through the center. You got 2 half chickens, right? Pretty straightforward stuff. Yeah. I kept one of the chickens connected, so it's still a whole chicken. I'm gonna barbecue this too. That's all gonna be barbecued. You know me, my thing. Yeah, anyway. All right, let me get this glove off, and I'm gonna have to, this is gonna be messy. All right, let me roll this up for a second and pull out some of these bags. All right, which one would be good for chicken? This is ribs. That's pork butt bag, ribs. I don't know how many rib bags I made. Shit, I might have made too many. All right, whatever. Let's throw them in there. Cool. So I'm just grabbing a vacuum sealed bag now. I'm gonna store these chickens. Nothing crazy. All right. I'm gonna get them ready, throw them back in the fridge. Put this guy in here. Oh gosh. Uh-oh. Come on. There we go. Oh, it was a tight fit, but we did it. All right, these half chickens should be a lot easier to get in there. There we go. Biff in some of these. 2 in a bag, probably. I don't see why not. There's the first one. And the second. I'm not too worried about drying them off right now and like cleaning up all that stuff. I'll do that when I actually go to cook them. Yeah. Is it hard for you to make it? When you say that, do you mean like barbecue and chicken and whatnot? No, not at all. There we go. All right. Last 2 chicken halves. And then I'm done with chicken and onto ribs. That's where the real struggle will begin. All right. Let me go over here and try this. Get a little more space. Hold this over. Try and hold it open enough. There we go. The first chicken half has safely got in there. Well, I lost my knife. Dang. I'm gonna have to grab that in a second. All right, there we go. go. Okay, let me wash my knife because that fell. Wasn't expecting that. Well, worse things have happened though. Oh cow! All right. Get some ribs on the go next. Here we go. All right. Cleaned off the knife. Give my knife a quick rinse there. That make that a lot better. All right. There we go. All right. Let's roll this up. Put out some new butcher paper. This got kind of rowdy. All right, there. Put the knife down. We grab those ribs that I was talking about. There we go. Okay, so I've got my 3 chickens all cut up. Now these racks of ribs. Let's get those done. I'm just trying to think if I should do the silver skin now or not. Let's try to get some gloves on here. There's nothing worse than trying to get these gloves off, or sorry, on when you just wash your hands, because then you didn't dry them good enough. I should have gone for another second or two. All right, there's that. Let's bust these open. One rack of ribs. Two. And 3. Okay. First off, let's just look at them. They're not bad. I got them from Costco. There's a big hunk I'll have to trim. Might even just bring that down. That ends with a bone. Okay. Look at these. Yeah, a piece of a bone right there. Piece I'll have to trim, not too bad though. These ones actually look nice. They do not have too much fat. These do have fat. Look at all that right there. I'll probably deal with that after. Let's start on silver skin. All right, let's do this. Let's see if I can get a finger in somewhere. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, this is much easier with paper towel. However, I think I got it. Let me grab this paper towel. I got it started. Make it easier on myself though. So when you're pulling skin off of the bottom of ribs, if you use a paper towel, once you have it loose, so I got the skin just a little bit loose on these ribs. Once you get paper towel on it, it basically just releases. I don't really know why. I have no understanding to it, but it can't handle paper towel apparently. As you can see there, boom. Every time. It's a deal. When you're removing silver skin from ribs, paper towel is your best friend. And you don't need much. I literally took one sheet and folded it in half. So, yeah. And let's look at these again. So these have a little bit of gunk right here. I'm just going to run my knife over that. Pull it off, set it over to the side. Main reason for this, I know you might be just thinking, hey, isn't that more you get to eat? Well, normally little pieces like this in a smoker will get like burnt. It can get a little bit rowdy. That's not what you really want. So, all right, there's the first rack done. These were really nice looking. I actually really like this rack of ribs. It doesn't have like any fat up here. Hardly any anyway. The bottom had just this piece to trim. So we'll start with that. There we go. Okay. I don't even know if I need the paper towel this time. This is just coming off easy. Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting cocky. As soon as I said that, it stopped coming. But there we go. All right. So like I did before, you just grab your paper towel. After you loosen the skin a second, stick your finger in with that and boom. Yeah, we're bumping in here, man. It's a good time. Preparing my racks of ribs for the week. So this is probably the more rowdy rack. I don't really need to trim anything off the top, I don't think. I'll just, there's a little piece right here, but that's nothing. We got it going. So let's go underneath. This can't be there. Even all this, let's just start off by just pulling this off. And if you can get it off without using the knife, that is best. But there will be a piece more than likely that you can't. So I do like just tearing that off. I personally think that's the better way to handle it, but yeah. It normally leaves just a little bit behind. The knife is usually just so clean of a cut that it just takes all of it away. And by leaving just a little bit here, you know, it helps. I think, anyway. I'm talking to you like I know what I'm talking about. But, all right. And again, we're just going in on the side. You look for the side wall. What I always try and do is just somehow force my finger into there. And normally what ends up happening is it just simply releases, okay? We got this open. It started to tear, so I stopped. That's real important. There we go. There we go. That actually went way smoother than I was expecting. Normally I get hassled with silver skin, so I'm glad that cleanly came off, all three of those racks of ribs so gracefully. There we go. Let's see another quick peek at these. These are nice. Ooh, actually, hold on. Oh, just pulled off. Perfect. All right. One rack of ribs cleaned. 2 racks cleaned. The 3rd rack, I'd say, yeah, this is clean. We're gonna pull that off. There we go. There we go. 3 racks ready to go. I'm gonna individually vacuum seal each of these so I can just pull them out whenever I want. I might even smoke one a day But I'm definitely smoking a pork shoulder, which I think is coming up here. I think I got my, yeah, I guess my pork shoulder is next, guys. So let's do that. Here, all right. Move the knife, because last time I sent this flying. Here's that. I'll also tidy up this little mess. Put this in my compost. Right. That's gonna let me have more space, I think. There we go. Ooh, hit the camera there. Sorry about that one. There we go. I can vacuum seal that. Perfect. Get the next one done. Boom. Concentrate on getting this in the bag. There's another one ready to vacuum seal. All right, and the final one. So this one right here. I was actually about to say let's season it, but no, let's vacuum seal this. I don't think I have room for this on a smoker today. All right, let's grab this. Move that. Here we go. I am not a butcher, my man. I'm just a guy that likes barbecue. I have a pretty dang good local butcher though, and they've taught me a lot just about butchery. I'm about to do a pork shoulder here. Give me a quick moment. I've just done 3 chickens, a bunch of chicken wings, ribs, as you can see. There we go. This bag is way too big. Whatever. I'll grab the pork shoulder now. All right. Let me gear up some new gloves. We'll take a look at this pork shoulder together. I got to learn how to trim out what's called the money muscle, and I have no idea how to do it yet. But it's something I'm looking into. So hopefully you'll see a video up for me on my channel sometime soon showing it off. I was thinking about maybe cutting this into 3 pieces. I'm just not certain. I don't know what makes the most sense. Probably half. I think 2 pieces makes more sense. I'm definitely going to use that. There will be no doubt about it. Yeah, this is the pork shoulder that I ended up getting. It's got a nice little cap here, so not much waste. You know, that's going to melt, but I want to see intermuscular fat with the pork shoulder. That's going to render. That's what we really want. If you put it down, you're going to set either like this side up. You want to be spritzing it regularly, but this won't build you good bark. This is going to it's going to be a bit messy. So I'll probably, honestly, I might need to trim that at the time of when I go to use one of these. I don't know what seasoning to use either. I have so many different seasonings here. Like broken spice, barbecue spice rub here. I literally just have different types of sea salts around. What else we got? This isn't even where I keep my seasonings either. These are just all the random seasonings I got just on the go right here, right now. You know, I got my perpetual pork. Ooh, maybe I'll hit it with perpetual pork. I don't know. I got my Keith Riles just right here too. What else do we got? Cosmos Q. here are two real good ones. The Royal Nova Company. This isn't for what we're looking at right here. This is just for chicken. But this one's Barbequis Spice. So it's based out of Quispam Sis is the name of the town this company is from. So they call it Barbequis Spice. It's kind of confusing, but it's delicious. I don't know. Can we get a good view at it there? Here, yeah. You can, oh no, it's kind of falling away. Here. Here, why don't I take the lid off? What am I thinking? Is that good? Can you get a good? Here, well, my hands are clean. Okay. Yeah, this stuff's great. I really like it. I wonder what else we got on the go right here. Ooh, yeah, here's one. Yeah, I just got Newfoundland seasoning, steak and burger seasoning. Yeah, just what else? I've been using Kusos. I got these three on the go. Gravel, dirt, and hot honey. Who doesn't love some friggin' hot honey? Actually, just to prove that I'm not joking about that statement. I really enjoyed this. I have crazy amounts of it. Stinging hot honey. Oh man. If you aren't using hot honey in your like barbecue world, this stuff will change it for real. It's so good. They have pickled chilies that I don't know exactly how it works, but they infuse pickled chilies with honey. Nova Scotia wildflower honey specifically. Yeah, here we go. Infused with pickled chilies. Yeah, oh man, it's so good. I live in Atlantic Canada, so on the east coast of Canada. Yeah, but this stuff, man, actually, now that I'm saying this, maybe I should take some of this and inject it into this, like with a injector. I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't know. What seasonings could I use? Steak spice is probably the wrong one, but low and smoked might be good. I don't know. Some pulled pork. You think? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I don't know. I wonder if like a hot honey injected, or like, what do you think? Hot sauce or hot honey injected?
Do the honey.
Honey?
Yeah.
Hot honey injected pulled pork does sound really good. With some low ends. Okay, we'll do that here in a second. I'll get that ready. What else? What was I doing here? Okay, yeah, I've got myself all over the place. Well, there's a recipe I'm doing today, I guess. Easy. Done. Decided. Let's cut into this. When I'm looking at this, I want to cut it in half. I'm going to cut it this way. That's what I thought is. You guys are going to have to give me a split second here. Actually, would you mind washing that one knife for me right quick? Just so I don't waste my gloves. That'd be really helpful. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. It should be good. Yeah, there you go. Can't believe how good my cats have been this entire time. Normally they're not that well behaved.
Because your wife got them high on catnip.
Oh yeah. There's the real answer, I guess. My cat got them, or my wife got them high on catnip. I'm still just looking at this. I'm excited to cut into it. That's where I should cut, just to open this. That's something else. If you care how things look, fat caps are a really good spot for you to run your knife to actually get the package open, because you can always trim them down. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it. So we'll just go in right here. There we go. Now the package is open and the meat is not damaged, in case you have to present it any specific way. I know that might sound ridiculous, but some people do that. Okay. There we go. Big ol' hunk of meat. That was a good booty slap right there. All right. This is what we're working with. A big old hunk dino. So I think this right here is the money muscle. I have no idea if it is or not, though. I really wish I knew a little bit more about pork shoulder. Yeah, not too bad, eh? So right in here, this is what I think is the money muscle. And I'm standing here, like, quadruple guessing myself, looking around on this thing, trying to find something else that might be considered it. And I really don't know if there is. So let's just try and take this out. Screw it. Let's just see what happens, guys. Let's just make sure I'm in camera. Cool, I am. I'm gonna run my knife right along this fat seam. And when I'm looking at the big thing I need to do here is watch where the fat seam runs from the front. And I wanna take this out. So how does this work? Run right through here, I think. Okay, I think I still have it over here some. I have no idea if what I'm doing is right. This, guys, this is me not knowing. I do know about ribs. I do know about chicken. I do not know about trimming out this section. This is my first time ever trying this. But we're having fun. I'll run my knife right here. We'll just make that decision right now. Whether it's a fuck up or not, oh, I guess I swore, is another thing. Okay. Oh, yeah, it definitely kept going. All right, well, we're here. We've made that decision. I guess I'm just going to go down through. So here's my conundrum. I'm uncertain if I go through all the way down or not. I just don't think I do. I think I go to right here. I have no idea, again, if what I'm doing is correct. But I'm going for it. That's for sure. And the reason I'm doing this specifically, guys, is to improve my ability at Kansas City Barbecue Society events, KCBS barbecue events. I guess what makes the most sense is just trim this right out and then handle it at a smaller size. That probably makes more sense. Let's do that. Okay. All right. Here's what we got. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like I got actually pretty darn close. Either that or I just ruined the money muscle by pulling on it. But we don't know until we've cooked it. And I'm pretty sure either way, this is going to be delicious. This looks like a little nice flap steak or something. I don't know. But, guys, no clue if this is a money mussel or not. No freaking clue. But I'm going to smoke it low and slow. That's for sure. I'm going to cut it into medallions. And then I'm going to pretend I know what I'm doing. This is funny. I really hope this turned out to be what I was looking for, because it kind of looks like exactly what I needed. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. And what I really like is I still have this. This is easily going to give me 2 halves that will give me perfect pulled pork. I think that would be a good idea. Right through here is what I'm thinking. All right, there's that. Again. Again. And again. Here we go. Pull that out. Pull that out. Let's check it out. All right. This is what I get to now make pulled pork for me and my wife. I think this right here, that's a good booty cheek, man. Anyway. Both of these are going to be fantastic. We're going to get some good bark on these. Oh, yeah. They both have good intermuscular fat. I mean, you can get better, but I'm not complaining anyway. For Costco, anyway. I am intrigued by this. I can't wait to find out more. This is going to be great. Let's get some of this off. Clean this up a little bit. This was only what? I think I was like 22, 23 bucks. Might have been 21. Now I say that, I feel like it was 26. But either way, not bad. I'm not complaining at all. Yeah, it doesn't look bad, eh? I'm excited. This is going to be a good little hunk, like a good little roast. The only downside is down here is a little thin. But if you push it in with some twine, keep it in, it will plump itself. So that'll be good. And again, over here, use some twine. We can pull it in. Like that, it will be good. I think this one will be good to inject because it's got a tube here, tube here, tube here, tube here. Those are all places we can inject. We can come in on this side as well. I have no idea if we did it or not, guys. But I think I trimmed out a money mussel. I have no clue. But I'm smoking this thing low and slow and slicing it into some medallions. I can't wait. It's going to be really, 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 really good. Holy cow. I'm going to probably trim this up just a little bit more. Get a little bit of this off. But still. This is fun. Well, let's get these bagged up. Oh my goodness. I only have giant bags. All right, we'll figure it out. Okay, starting off, I'm gonna leave that one out. We'll put this one away. So, ooh, did not mean to hit the camera. My bad. All right, pork shoulder 1, done. Another bag. Give me a sec, guys. I'm going to put these together. I probably won't use them separately. They'll probably go in at the same time, same thing. Those can go in a bag together. I really got to portion down my vacuum sealing sizes by a lot. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was fun. I'm gonna go do some cooking now with this bad boy. Make sure you like and subscribe. Check out my channel. All that stuff. I gotta go put this bad boy on the barbecue and get it seasoned up. So make sure you check back. You'll be able to see all that. Thanks again for watching.